So this most recent update for CS2, it might have broke jump throws, but let me explain. Let's go look at the patch notes. As you can see, this was yesterday's update where they made some changes to jumping consistency, which overall was very positively received. But the problem was that people have been reporting that some of the lineups just aren't working. And you know me, I'm kind of the lineup guy. I'm known as the nade guy on the streets. So I hopped into a game of Mirage and yeah, nades, they don't work. So let's go ahead and go through some examples and let's see what's wrong with it, and we'll discover it together right after a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. Now, if you're not familiar with SkinsMonkey, this is a trade site that allows you to take some of the old and crusty skins out of your inventory and you can actually trade them in for something a little bit new, a little bit shinier than what you have right now. And it's really easy to do this actually. All you need to do is log in through Steam, pick the skins that you don't want to use anymore, grab the ones that you do, and then click trade. All trades will pretty much happen immediately, and any balance that you don't use in your trade actually stays on the site for you to use for any future trades that you decide to do. And right now, if you use the link in the description, you can actually get a 35% deposit bonus, and that's good for up to $100. So let's say you deposit $100, you would actually get $135 on the site if you use my link. So make sure you check out SkinsMonkey, and let's hop right back into the video. So if you don't remember, a few months ago, I made a video on all of the instant Mirage window smokes. And of course, in the video, these are hitting. So let's go ahead and watch Austin explain how to throw it from the first spawn. I'm going to aim in the center of this window and then go to the left until we get to this stain. And whenever we're ready, we're going to tap W jump throw. Amazing. All of these smokes land in window, so I'm not going to show how every one of them lands. We're just going to kind of... So it lands in window and nothing is wrong. But the problem is that if we try to go throw this exact same smoke today, it's thrown from the exact same position. So we go to the left until we get to the stain with a tap W jump throw. For some reason today, it doesn't hit. So what went wrong? Well, I'm not really sure, but I reached out to people who might be more in the know as to what these patch notes might actually mean. So I reached out to my good friend Logert and I asked him what the patch notes mean, and he told me that basically the update changed the max height of your jump, which means that you are jumping higher, which, as you can read here, basically affects most jump throws on the map. Now, he also linked a video from somebody called Zero, and in this video from Zero kind of talks, or at least he shows, that surfing has also been changed by this. And this is not the first time that this has happened, because whenever Valve tries to change the jumping mechanics, for some reason that interferes with surf. But in the description to Zero's video, he explains that more of the specifics here of the jump height is just higher, so now you can jump consistently on top of 64 unit boxes. Now, I'm not a movement nerd by any means, but for those of you guys that know what that means, it is a very significant change and it is a good thing. But the problem is that this also changes pretty much every jump throw that I can think of. For example, here's a top connector smoke. As you can see, it just doesn't hit now. It just does not land the same way that it was before. Before, it would land comfortably right here and we would have no issues. And of course, this is also a problem on Nuke if you want to throw these outside smokes, because if you try to throw the regular set that we throw, which is a regular jump throw and a tap W jump throw, we are now seeing a little bit of a huge gap on the left side. And the problem is pretty apparent because it means we're going to have to find new lineups, and you might not even know that a nade that you've known since the release of CS2 no longer hits anymore, and you might be throwing it for your teammates and it's getting them killed. So you might think that the natural conclusion to all of this is that Valve will see that we are missing all of our nades and they're going to go and try to fix it, but that might not be the case, because Valve just released an update while I was recording this video in which they basically just doubled down on everything that they've changed, because they added a new command to revert the change for custom surf servers, which means that they don't want the change to be any different. They like the way the game is right now, and they're adding a command to remove the change so that people can still surf. So I guess that means that we're just going to have to learn new nade lineups. So what that means is that you need to go, and any nades that you're trying to throw in your servers, you need to make sure that they're hitting before you go and play. And I will make updated guides on all of the nades that are no longer hitting anymore. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can be here when the new updated versions drop. And if you do happen to find a lineup that you were using before that is no longer hitting after this update, please send it to me in my Discord or on my Twitter DMs so that I can try to find a new updated lineup and I'll send it back to you. And I guess that's everything that I have for you today. Valve have decided to change jump throws, and I guess that's just where we are. It's what they want, and I guess we have to get used to it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and that's all I have. I'm out of here. See you guys very soon. Much love.